Hi there. So my name is Tara and my lesson is going to be from the Five Senses unit. I would like to be focusing this lesson on the area of taste. So we would begin with a large group reading of Yummy Yucky by Leslie Patricelli. That would be the intro because lots of kids have strong opinions about the things they like to eat and the things they don't. Sometimes they think something is yucky even before they taste it. So I think this is an important lesson, not only for my five senses, but also for, eating and instructional breakfast and lunch. And it's just useful for life. Students come to school and they're exposed to new foods that they haven't been introduced to before, things that look different, and so that would be the lead-in to the lesson. At that point, I would have a large group lesson where we would use this board. It would be called the taste test, and each student would have an opportunity to put their name in a column and decide which is the type of taste that they like. We would start off, and I initially was thinking of doing this with just apple tasting, red, yellow, and green, but I wanted it to be a little more pungent and a little more easy for kids to understand what different tastes are and be really extreme. So what I would do is we'd have apples that we slices, and we could have them dip them in three different types of flavors. One would be sweet, one would be sour, and one would be salty. So for the sweet, we could do either a sugar or a chocolate syrup type of dip. For the sour, we would have lemon juice, and they could dip into lemon juice. And for the salty, they could dip into a little bit of salt. And then the student would try all three, and then they would decide which is their favorite. And they would put their name in the column of what is their actual favorite. I'm guessing in real life, most of them would be on the sweet, maybe a few on the sour, maybe a few on the salty. So what I did was I made the columns. I had some young, my young niece and nephew who are age appropriate, do some authentic decorations for it. So you would see the sweet has a cookie and an ice cream cone. The sour has a green apple and a lemon, and then the salty has pretzels and a goldfish. So then the second part of this lesson is that there's an actual number line. So once the students have completed, they are actually making a graph, a chart, and they would add up how many of their friends prefer sweet, how many prefer sour, and how many prefer salty. Once that portion of the interactive portion of the lesson is done, then in order to wrap it up and really tie it all together and see how much of this they're really absorbing, then they would have a sheet of paper that would be divided in half. On one side would be yummy and the other side would be yucky, and we would ask them to make a picture of something. The yummy would have to be something that is in their favorite column, so either something that they love that's sweet, something that they love that's sour, something that they love that's salty. And then on the yucky side, they might be able to draw a picture of something. Say if they didn't like salty, they might draw a picture of something salty that they don't like, or sour. Maybe they would draw some lemons, and that would be a great way to check in and see how much they actually absorbed from the interactive part of the lesson. And that's the plan. I hope you like the concept. I hope you like the ideas on how to execute it, and I'm looking forward to putting this all together. Thank you.